Hey guys, welcome back to another AI video, and today we're gonna talk about Flux. Now, you might have heard about this thing called Flux. It's getting all the hype and attention because the results are so much better than any other generative AI like Stable Diffusion. Now, Flux is made by Black Forest Labs, and on their website, you can see some of the results from this AI, and you can easily see how much better it is results wise and detail wise, especially compared to something like Stable Diffusion. You can see there are some anime styles as well. There are some retro anime styles. You have this beautiful macro photography sort of image over here. You can also do backgrounds and characters, like hyper realistic characters. Look at this beautiful cat over here. So Flux comes in three different versions. You have the Flux Schnell, which is like the lowest version. If you have a system with less than 32 gigs of RAM, then I would recommend using this model. The next one is Flux Dev. It is much more better than the Flux Channel, but it will require really heavy specs on your computer. So if you have a computer with more than 32 gigs of RAM, then I would recommend using this. Now you can also run these locally. These requirements I'm telling you, they are if you want to run this locally on your machine. But in this video tutorial, what I'm going to show you is you can run them online totally for free without the need of any kind of computer. So even if you have a mobile only or a tablet, you can run these models online totally for free. The next one is like the Flux One Pro, and this is of course like the top tier one. And if you're using this for some sort of commercial applications, I would recommend you go with this one. Okay, so now we're gonna try some prompts on Flux. Now you can test these models online totally for free on Hugging Face, and I have prepared some prompts over here, and we're gonna try these prompts on the Flux Dev model and the Chanel model, and we're gonna compare the two. So let's quickly copy the first prompt, and I'm gonna enter it over here, and we're gonna set the seed to a similar value on both of them. I'm gonna enter it here as well, disable randomize seed and set it to 2, and I'm gonna run both of these. Okay, so now we're running test on the Flux Dev, and you can see it will take 47 seconds to generate this image. Okay, so now we have our image over here, and as you can see, a girl with black hair in a forest, and there are fireflies around her. And let's try this one on the Chanel as well. So I have already pasted the prompt, and let's run this again. And this time it's taking only 15 seconds to generate because, like I mentioned, the dev is a more compute intensive model. Now you can see the difference between the two models over here, and you can compare the two. Next up, we're gonna try the next prompt, and we're gonna run it on Chanel first. Let's paste and see it's set. Let's run the model, and we're gonna wait for the results. Okay, so it has generated an image of two people talking in the park, natural lighting, candid, bright colors, and of course the skyscrapers in the background. Now you can see how accurate this image is. There are no like distorted fingers or weird hands like you expect in Stable Diffusion. Now I'm expecting the dev model to be way better, so let's try this as well. Now it took about 60 seconds for this to generate, and now you can see the results are much more better compared to the Chanel model. You have Boca in the background, and you have two characters talking it out candidly, and you can see the how accurate the fingers are. Like there are no distortions, no extra limbs or anything like that. And you have of course the skyscrapers in the background. Let's copy the next prompt. This is the most interesting one in my opinion, and let's go to the Chanel version first and execute the command. It took about 15 to 16 seconds to generate this image, and as you can see we have astronauts sitting. The rain is a bit weird over here, and you can see there's earth in the background. Now we're gonna try this astronaut one on the Flux dev model. Let's run this command and we're gonna see the results. So you only get a limited amount of execution quota on the free version, but if you run out of quota, you can easily change your browser like I have, and you can continue with the generation. And as you can see, this image is much better compared to the last one. You can click here to download the image as well. Now you have astronaut sitting on the moon and there's rain in the background as well, and you can see the earth as well. Next up, let's run this one on the dev model and compare it with the Schnell model. We can see the results here. Let's download the image and try the same prompt on the Schnell model. I'm gonna paste the prompt over here. This time around, the Schnell created a much better image. Like this is more of what you will expect from an anime like illustration. The field of grass is much better in this one, and of course you have the clouds in the background, really beautiful clouds. Lastly, let's go ahead with this Viking one, and this is the last prompt I have over here. Let's paste it over here and run. And as you can see over here, the results are pretty accurate. Now I did write some blood spilling and the AI tried to make some blood over here, but you have a Viking on a horse and he's lifting his sword. You can sort of tell that this image was generated by AI, but I'm gonna try this on the dev model and let's see the results on the other one. Now this image is way more believable. I don't know, there's something wrong with his hand. He's grabbing the sword by the actual blade part, and let's try and change the seed, and we're gonna try to generate this again. Now as you can see, this image is much more better. It looks really believable, really realistic. He is grabbing the sword the right way around this time, and he indeed is in a battlefield fighting on a horse. Now, this is the comparison between the images generated between the Flux Channel model and the Flux Dev model. Of course, you can expect to see much better results in the Flux Pro model, and there are some different services you can sign up for, which will allow you to use Flux Pro for free. Now you can go to these links and you can sign up, and it will give you some amount of compute totally for free. In the next video, I'm going to tell you how to run the Flux dev model locally on your computer if you have enough compute available, and I'm going to tell you how to set up everything and get it running on your PC locally. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below, and see you in the next video.